Alright. Anyway, today we're building this. And this. Alright, from the show 86. Oops. Another Juggernaut. This one long range cannon type. So I'm just gonna be building this. This is basically the spider tank that is shown in that show. It's like what those people pilot to go kill those AI powered other robot things that are basically I don't know. Well, I should give you like a summary of the thing somewhere. Yeah, it's an anime that came out a while ago. It was basically like your I would say typical, somewhat typical dystopian thing where like or basically alternate reality, I guess, where basically a group of people are they're basically used as they're no longer just a human and basically used as what's it called, processors for these tanks, which they were using to fight against some like AI enemy, some like a machine enemy that's like trying to kill all humanity. There's like lots of themes going on in that thing. I mean, you should probably watch it if you get the chance. Summary. There's already going to be summary in there, so I'm probably going to do a better job like summarizing the show than me. I've built one of these before. It's a bit like, the problem here is like it's kind of identical to the one I built. The only difference, I guess, is the weapon, which is a bit different. Hold on, is it the same person? I hope not. I do get the same figure though, which is okay, and the same thing. So it's basically like, I don't know what's up with this. I kind of realized that it was like when I bought it, that was like they were all like the same base construction with a few differences, which now I'm having some kind of regret buying this. It is like an interesting build. It's like this is a military vehicle with legs, essentially, or something like a spider mecha, a spider vehicle. It's very detailed, as you'll see in a minute, and yeah, so it's kind of fun to build and like very posable. But yeah, it's kind of fun to play with. So yeah, we'll be building this. So instead of me just rambling on here, maybe I should just open this and get on with it. Let me just get that up there. So now I'm going to be opening this. This is as I bought this from SLJ, I think. And it's kind of, this thing came sealed with a plastic thing here, tape, which is, it happens sometimes. So I get something like shrink wrapped, which is it's like this nice feeling of like, oh, we're doing an actual unboxing now. This is sealed, and there we go. It's nice sliding action. That's another thing about Bandai kits I've noticed. I built like a few other ones. The unboxing doesn't go as smoothly as with Bandai kits. It's always like you have to kind of yank out the box, the top cover. Oh yeah, so 86, basically, yeah, in response to invasion of Legion, so basically fully autonomous and man, blah blah blah, and they bring in Republic, blah blah blah, the Juggernauts, unmanned. Yeah, they made these things, and the government saying like, oh, these things are unmanned, but actually they, in like a reverse, like reverse ethnic cleansing type move. They basically, so the people doing the ethnic cleansing they all look the same. They all have silver hair and whatnot. That's their feature, pale eye silver hair. So basically rounded up all the other people who who aren't pale, and basically put them in concentration camps, and we're using them as like, yeah, they classify them as non-humans, blah blah, used as tools. Basically, they put in the things and sent to die. A very dramatic, very sad story, horrors of war and all that. But yeah, it's like a usual. It feels like this is sunrise. Kadokawa feels like a sunrise thing. It feels like kind of a Gundam-like story, except like it's not like mechas that look like humans. Yeah, so basically it's a spider, essentially, which is basically made out of toilet paper. Apparently, it's very fragile. It's not made for like. It doesn't offer a lot of protection to the pilot because they're basically disposable tools. Yeah, basically it's like reverse. Like instead of like, well, I guess the minority in that population are the people who aren't like pale, with silver hair and all that. So it's like the diverse people are the ones being like rounded up and killed off. Yeah, very tragic story. But yeah, this is the Juggernaut, which is not very Juggernaut-like. It just looks like a little spider. Yeah, and they're just like fighting and blowing shit up and dying off because yeah. I mean, it's like it's I mean, it's one of those animes where like they introduce you like all the characters and all those backstories, make you like supposedly attached to them, and then they kill them off in horrible ways, or just like that, no warning. So yeah, it's one of those shows. You should probably know that going in. It helps. But yeah, I'm gonna be building this, and yeah, it's a very detailed kit. It's 1/48 scale, which is kind of like very, yeah, it's 1/48 scale. So that means it's like they can like cram in lots of spine details. Say compared to like a 1/144 scale, the usual range I dabble in. This is the ASMR portion of the show where I do lots of like crinkling and stuff. So, lots of runners. Lots of small detail parts. We do get like a small figure. That's a kind of a bit like we get like this. Oh, another thing about this, like it has a nice like the outside of it. Like I kind of like the design of those tanks because one, they're like very sleek and like they're seem very agile, and like the outside has like this. The outside shell is like this bony color, so they look like skeletal kind of thing, like with like I don't know, exoskeleton maybe, and it's like it's a very nice aesthetic. It's kind of like how it looks. Yeah, so yeah, it's a very nice kit. The thing is, I already built one of those, so this one is like almost identical except for the cannon. To the point, identical to the point that they gave you like this is. I'm not sure. Like I'm assuming like Bandai realized like they're all very similar, so they kind of gave you the same figure of what's her name, Lena, and the same. Like they also give you one of these, which is a 1/48 scale, I think, probably of that. Basically, this is like the mascot character. Oh, there is a cat, I think. Oh, there are cats. There's a cat, I think, which is in the mascot character. But there's this mascot. Basically, this is Haro with a bed, like for like carrying stuff. So Haro, but useful. Let's put it that way. So. I mean, it's round and all that, so yeah. So basically, you have a Haro character here. They give you the exact same like runners for these. So I'm guessing, I don't know, Bandai. I don't know. They put a lot of effort designing it. Definitely, it's like very detailed, very like the articulations and all the bits and pieces, very nicely put together. But this one it is pretty much. I do hope I didn't buy another one of those. Oh, I probably did. Because I think I kind of bought the whole set back in the day all together because it probably was on sale. It was on sale. Now I have like a bunch of G's, somewhat identical, but it's not too bad. Like if you put a bunch of them together, I guess, and display them, like it has a quite a nice like feel to it. You have a nice like mini diorama going on. It's probably very nice. So yeah, like I like this feel of it. Like it's like bone colored, very nice looking. Well, bone is actually pink, but that's only after that's fresh bone. Imagine bone dries out and becomes pale, so that makes sense. Yeah. Now there you go, long range cannon here. Ivory. That's a word I'm going for. Ivory colored, which is basically teeth. Ivory colored here. You do get a person, a pilot, which is nice. You get the full pilot, not just like the torso with the legs cut off. Like very frequently, like if you have, I've seen like multiple kits like this, where well, I mean so you usually get like a mecha kit whenever there's a show. There's like gonna be tie-in mecha kits, and they'll often give you like, if it's a scale done on like 161 or even higher, they'll give you like a pilot to like insert inside. Like they'll make all the cockpit details and all that. And what usually happens, like to save, I guess, on like molding, they'll usually like mold in the legs into the cockpit plastic and just give you like a figure without the legs, arms. Basically, it will just be like the torso, like you can just insert in there. But this one's nice. They give you like the full figure seated down, and that will fit in there. I don't know if it's the same person. I need to. No, hold on. Give me a minute. No. Okay, anyway, I'll go get the. I'll probably get the one I built already and compare it in the end. I don't know if it's the exact same figure because there's multiple. Okay, there are multiple. Like it's basically like a, not an ensemble, but basically it's like multiple characters in the show. So it's like you're following the story of like not just like one person. It's like multiple people, and until they kill them off one by one. Yeah, you kind of get like each of them have their own like vehicle. Well, not like, well, except I guess the captain guy, the main person. They all have like different long range countdown. Hold on, the stickers I think are, not sure if it's like each pilot. Okay, it's not per regiment. It's like each pilot has its own. Why though? How that makes sense? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Why would they like each have their own, like, which looks like a company like insignia or something? Like, why would each individual pilot have like a separate one? You have an emblem for each of them, which doesn't make a lot of sense when you think about it. Like if it was like one emblem per, that doesn't seem right. Like it would be one emblem per like the whole platoon. So instead of like one per pilot, which is just weird. That's not all. I don't know if so. Well, there's one of those people who in the show basically is like very good at drawing, so entirely possible they like designed one for everybody. At least until they drop dead or get exploded or something. But yeah. So you have this thing. So there's a lot of. Oh, I did get all the things out. Okay. Yeah, there's lots of like. Well, there's a few things a bit odd, I guess, about this. all set up when you think about it for a minute. Then you got this person again. Like I said, like it's like the exact same runners to the point that they give you the exact same bonus parts. So you don't really have any incentive to collecting like all of them. For example, there's other kits that basically give you, like, even if it's almost identical, like the figures you get with them are different or something like that. You get like different bonus parts with each kit. This one, no, they basically give you the same thing, and you kind of pick and choose, I guess. Yeah, I need to check if it's the same person. I feel it might be, which would be a bit sad. I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. You can kind of tell here. Okay, so this is a different runner. It says, I guess this means long range type. This one does not. So basically all the other runners are kind of shared, but I guess the last runner is just specific for this one. Anyway, I've been talking enough about this. Let's get to building. We start with the body assemble. Yeah, this is a kit from 2021, so we do get English in the instructions, which makes things easier. Alright, start with B. That's E. B14, B24. Yeah, it's lots of very small details, as you can see, very small parts, very detailed bits and pieces. So we start with B4. The plastic is somewhat soft, easy to cut, which is kind of nice. I think like the more recent kits, it's kind of weird it took them that long to figure that out though. Like softer plastic cuts easier, and it still holds its shape just fine. So B4 and A15. I'm building the seat for the cockpit. A15. And then we need E3, which is the person. For explanatory purposes, let me just... Excuse me. It says from explanatory purposes, some images have been omitted. I don't know what you mean by that. But at any rate, so let's get all the pieces from A26, A6, A33, A optionally, yeah. So the one of the things is like it has like a mono eye, or is it a mono eye? Well, it's like a light on the front which is red. So let's call it a mono eye. You can have either do like a clear part or a pre-filled part here. Let's go. I like to go with the clear part. I think you can always like kind of stain it. So there. And let's get the rest. A6, A11. So I'll need this. Okay, let's kind of try to like identify all the parts I'll need. A27, A5, okay. And lots of parts. All the A's essentially. Yeah, it seems like most of the A's are going to be used in here, so might as well just get the whole thing. Alright, let's start over here. Yeah, it is a fun build. There's probably a few pieces here that I'm nipping that I won't be using. And large one, cut it slowly. Try not to overdo it. Some of these sprues are a bit large, and they are on small pieces. What the heck? A22 with the... I should have gotten this, I guess. This is just, I guess, the mini stand, just to prop it up a bit, to clear apart, and stick it underneath it. Like I said, I built this one already. I just happened to have bought multiple of these. Well, they're not the same kit, it's just almost identical. But you think about it, like sometimes you buy multiple Zakus across multiple generations. Not exactly the same thing, but whatever. I'm just rambling. Okay, so I'm not sure there's a little stick here. Not sure what this is for. Okay. Carefully now. Like if it's somewhat of a thick thing here, maybe we should just do a double nip. Yeah, close enough. So we're just gonna get all the A's, I guess. What the heck? Let's get all of these. You guys are just holding on by a slither or so. So yeah, detail level is high, so basically you can get to see all the rivets and bolts and all that in the like in the surface. It's like very satisfying to look at. And let's put that over there. I think I did almost. Okay. Alright, take it all of it. Yep, this is a whole of A. Put that over there, pile of A. And we shall need, aside from A, from B, we need, and we're just looking at that. B 1, 3, 2, 17. Okay, Kind of in a weird position, this one. $17, 2 free. I think I should just get the whole thing. I mean, it could get confusing, I guess, with the legs. So for now, I guess I'll do that. Yeah. Same thing from B2, 2 free and 17. This is a bit awkward positioning here. It's only always easy when you have like short nippers. Well, nippers are always like, I think they all, well, the problem is like they all copy the God Hand and they all end up looking the same with like very short nose. Very short reach. Not the best. Any bone pieces on here? Nope. Alright, let's get to building. There's no polycaps. Another thing about this. This is like the newer construction. So the newer, like, well, at some point it can be the standard build, but for the longest time, high grade kits, well, even master grade kits would use polycaps. This one does not. Okay, so let's build. Oh, we forgot the person. Where are you? Yeah, so it's possible like this is not the same. The arms are a bit weird. I think the arms are gonna disappear in the side of the cockpit somehow, like mildly annoying. The like the leg here have like frumples for the pants, and of course there's a giant nub directly on it. Just do the nub on the foot or something. Like if they do the nub on the sole of the feet here, like that would be much better. Try not to slip and cut ourselves here. Just trying to like get this shaved down. I mean, of course it's not gonna be that great. Yeah, can't do much about it. Anyway, yeah, person. Okay, camera was out of frame. You guys need to tell me about these things. Let's lower this down a bit. Alright, so we got the person. Now we need to make the chair. So B4 and B2. And the chair is this thing. So, check for nubs real quick. I guess it doesn't matter which way you put this on. It's symmetrical. So it's put that on there. Nubs are tiny, so it's okay, I guess. Oh, whatever. There's not much to shave off here. Okay, so then you put this person on there. Why give them like joysticks if their arms are kind of stuck in the sides? I can't remember if it's like, why do you wear parka or hoodie or something? Shouldn't you be wearing a helmet? You need a helmet. And A16, which is this thing. Of course, these things don't have any jack button. They kind of expect the 86, which is what they call the non-white people. Well, it's basically white people putting people with different hair color, pale people. Yeah, anyway, watch the show. Anyhow, so now we got the person with a chair. You stay here. Side of this with either A33 or A18. You need to color it, I guess. Just take a Sharpie. Good enough. So just, don't drop it though. So just dot it. Or try to. Heck, it's not going in. Just, I guess, do the back of it here. I was hoping they would go in all the way. I guess it does not. Oh, I have a sharper one, I guess. I mean, it works out, I suppose. Yeah, it kind of works out. I was hoping I could, like, reach in to the middle of it, but it's not working. How about this one? Are you gonna reach? Yeah, I'll do, I guess. Need to get like fine Sharpies. People like Gundam markers, but this is good enough, I feel. It's the same principle. If it works, it works. And you just put that in there. Try not to wipe off the ink you just put on there. And just press that in there. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Like a very subtle red, rather than like a full red here. It's like a bit of a more glossy feel to it. Like, this one's very nice. It's a nice effect. I was kind of hoping it would go in more. I underestimated the, well, overestimated, I guess. Or well, got the size of the tip wrong. And then you put that in there. It goes in there where the little notch is. Like a little notch here. So now that's in there. The ink will not. Okay, assuming you can get it in there without messing it up. And come on now. Why you won't go in? Oh, was it upside down? I thought that what was, oh, okay. There we go. There. Very nice. I usually would give you like a reflective like foil sticker to stick behind this. It's not really visible on camera, but yeah, it's like a slight red tint to it, so it looks nice. Too far. Alright, at any rate, so an E6 on the back. This is the hinge for the hatch, I guess. Yeah, it's like very, like lots of small details. You see all the rivets and like dashboard details. It's like even like paneling lines here in the inside where you won't ever see it. It's always a nice touch when you have all these extra details. And then A9, which is the dashboard or the heads-up display. I think like one of the things about the store is that there's a thing which allows them to communicate over distances or something, which was like something they made out of human experimentation. Pretty horrible stuff. Alright, so that's your thing here. Then you take this person, you put him there. Helps if you probably pre-drill these a little bit. And your 1.5 and a number 2 here. And just pop that in there. Just like so, very gently. Same thing on the other side. And then you need A7, which is a piston type setup here. Just clear out those nubs a little bit. Very minimal nubs, thanks to our nipper there, which is quite nice. And an A10, which is a lantern or some sort. Is it? Careful not to like rub off the fine detail whenever you're filing or sanding. It's like lots of small details everywhere, so it's easy to kind of accidentally, when you're trying to sand down a nub, you accidentally destroy something. And this goes down there. Down where? This goes on the other side. Yeah, so okay, I guess that might work. If I do this, because this should go behind the thing there, so if I do this, oh, this didn't do anything. If I paint this red, that probably will not do. Like normally they give you like a reflective sticker or something to stick it behind the clear part, make it more visible, make it more like shiny, like it's an effect, like underneath it is shiny. So, but not this one. Oh, so I guess this, yeah, this is not a lantern, this is a weapon. This is like a minigun, I guess, underneath it or something. Or it could just be an engine, I don't know. Something underneath. I thought it was a minigun at first. Anyway, So then this and that go together. Check for nubs everywhere and join it together like so. I don't know if I should pre-drill these. Maybe a little bit here. Just a tiny bit. No, not too much. You still want this to be kind of held together tightly in the end, so it doesn't fall apart. Although it should be fine because you can always like use a little bit of plastic cement to kind of close those gaps. Yeah, you can use some clamps, clamp it down, dot of cement. In between it will like melt the imperfections and join it together more tightly. Alright, so we got the thing here. And then we take these things orient them so that the non-hollow part is on top and facing outwards. And keeping kind of the imperfection on the back, that would kind of add a little more friction. There's a little nub on the back there, just push them in all the way though. And yeah. And then on top of that we add B17, A13, and A3. So these things send down those nubs as always. Goes in this little slot here. It doesn't matter which way you put it, it is symmetrical, so it will fit either way. On the little slot on the side. Alright, looks like weapons. Oh, it's the... because it is a spider and it has basically Spider-Man kind of features to it. Maybe I should have. Okay, hold on. Maybe I should like polish this a little bit. Just remove those not very slightly because it seemed to be a bit lopsided because of the gap. There's still a little bit there. Yeah, it was a bit lopsided. Like the tiny nub here, just like pushing the plastic in the wrong way. There you go. Goes in a bit further. Alright. A13 and A3. Try the bone ones and this one. Sure not to. Yeah, these aren't. These lines here aren't. Oh, maybe they are. Like the edges of the mold seem to be more like actual detail parts. Or maybe I'm wrong. Alright, so then first, so 1, 2, how? There? Which way do you go? So like so, like this, or could be the other one. Like, which one though? This way? Feels like it should go in here, but it's not lining up. There we go. And there we go. And just make sure you get that nub right there. That was a big one. Just gently remove that. Thing here, so there we go, and then that goes on there. And yeah, like lots of small details here. Well, not, but like it's not super detailed. It's like it's nice, like little hidden bits and pieces. So we have to line this up here, or as it goes in here. I think it might go in there. So just find the right spot here. Alright. There we go. Onto here. It's like all these little pieces kind of line up here, which is very nice. Same thing on the other side. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, you can always kind of like very slight dot of glue to just bind all these together and make it all very tight. Anyway, it's starting to take shape. Now, oh, did I forget something? A22. Yeah, I guess I did. Should have put this on there first. No, that could be difficult. So it is clean. There are no nubs, so to speak. Let's try this. So take this. That should go. Wait, that's not the right one. Wait, why though? It's like a tiny. Thing here, not entirely sure why, so just use that there. I forgot to put that in there, but it's still doable. So you do that and push. Like so. Yeah, it would have been fine if this was just already pre-molded. Not sure why it had to be that. Unless there's like a different kit that kind of uses that puts an attachment there or something. That's possible. Like they have a different part there instead of this little tiny cover. I should have. I think I did buy the protagonist one, but not sure if I built it. I mean, if it was the protagonist vehicle, it would have the protagonist in the seat, and I think the other one was also a girl that I built. Okay, so that, and then E27 and A5. A27 on the bottom. Clear out those nubs. It also serves to like hold the two halves together because it kind of, yeah, goes on these pegs and kind of like pulls them together. And then A5, was it? Yeah, A5. It says the Juggernaut adopts aluminum alloy armor. I'm just reading the flavor text there on the instruction. Yeah, there's like flavor text all over the place, like explaining the parts that that you're building, so you can always read those. It's like, yeah. For example, something. Inside, have free optical screen, blah blah, control, left and stick. Yeah, they're explaining like bits and pieces of the thing. Engine installed, doors of Juggernaut, blah blah, made of inferior technology. Yeah, so basically it's like trying to drive home that these are built to be expendable, and the pilots are just considered to be like CPUs, just like machines, to be another part of the machine. They're basically labeled as unmanned things, even though there's people in there. And this goes here. This is A28 plus A4 plus A8, which is over there. Let me just put this on there first. Try not to bend this and break it. It is a thin piece. I feel like it could bend easily. Yeah, definitely like a dot of glue on this one to kind of make sure it stays, because it's a bit flimsy. And then you take this thing, which is what, the rear view mirror. You don't get a lot. Yeah, you don't get stickers or decals aside from the markings there. So like a few like stickers and decals, I guess, for the cockpit would have been nice to like decorate it, to like, well, make it a bit more. I mean, you can always paint it, yes, but it might take some effort taking like this apart, paint the insides, put it back together. And oh, forgot this part. So this is A5, also like kind of helps pull the parts together. Just make sure you get these nubs. Before you do that, avoid damaging the there you go, the surface details. Yeah, this is not bad. Not bad at all. And then we need this thing, which is the blah blah. Yeah, they explain the okay, I don't want to like be lifting the instruction sheet every single time, but okay. Yeah, so basically you get lots of flavor text on there, and explains all sorts of things about the they give you background on the story and background on the things you're building. Like the bone thing's actually some aluminum alloy. Basically calling this a casket. What's the word? Gasket? Yeah. Oh, hello Marcel. And hello Kid Robot. How you doing? We're building the Juggernaut from 86, which is a spider tank. And it's a fun looking thing. Oh, forgot the A1 here. I built one of those before. It is almost identical to the one I built before, but it's still fun to build. So, yeah, I just, well, the way I pick kits to build is completely random anyway, so sometimes I'll get stuff that I sort of built before, and we're just gonna build it anyway. So it should go here. Why is it not going? Oh, it's upside down. That's why. It goes like so. Okay. And just push that in. There we go. Nice. Okay, so now we got the... Wait, nope, not yet. Now we got the main body, almost. Get some of this nub here. There we go. Again, no polycaps in this thing, which is kind of why they can do like such like intricate mechanics, especially for the legs and things like these. I mean, no, I mean, I guess even like older kids wouldn't use polycaps or something like that, but they would use polycaps potentially for legs and whatnot. But Bandai's gotten better, way better at like molding things, so that's why you get like you can get like such like precision and highly detailed, high grade kits. All right, so that's the body. Okay, body done. Now we do the legs. Legs times 4. Just basically mostly B parts. Most all the B parts I think are, yeah, almost entirely. Looking ahead here. Yeah. No wait, that's it. What the heck? Oh no, wait. There's a few extra instructions on the back for the weapons. Felt like the whole assembly was just like 3 sheets. Which kind of makes sense because like the legs is just like 4 times the same thing. So let's just get all the legs out. Oh, that's the grappling hook. I guess it does have grappling hook. It does a web shot, but not really a web shot, more like a grappling hook shot to be able to have vertical mobility, I guess. I mean, if you consider that no, it's like, I mean, the story says that this is supposed to be like something cheap and not really designed to like protect. Well, I guess that's true. Like, it's not designed to protect the pilot, but it is, like, technology-wise, kind of impressive. Unless that's, like, normal, I guess, for their level. Legs as a means of transportation is, like, magnitudes more complicated than wheels. It's way more efficient to just use wheels. You can just use wheels with like bigger wheels and stuff to like get over rough terrain rather than try to design it with legs. It's like way more energy efficient to do that. It'll just be very slow with legs. And this thing's kind of skittles. Skittles? Well, skittish. It just crawls around really fast. I guess it's less of a spider, more like a water flea or something. These are probably should, like, very large nubs here. You should do a double cut, just because you probably will not be able to have correct reach while it's still on the runner. Okay, so we got, okay, almost. This is B2. Let's do B1. Again, with like larger nubs like these, well, sprues, gates, whatever they call them, probably should like cut a bit, give a little margin when cutting those, just so you have clearance. Well, you can like do a double cut anyway. Let's do this quickly. Again here, I don't know why this one has a larger thing, the other one has a smaller. It's a bit uneven. They probably have some, like whatever software they use, probably automatically like evens out the size of the gates. Probably does some calculation based on plastic type and all that. I think these ones might be fine. These are, the grappling hook here is kind of a option part, depending on how you want to display it. Okay, this is a whole of B1. Yep. Okay, let's build the legs. Oh, we also need... I forgot. We need B, we also need C, because the legs are covered with these ivory colored things. Again, larger sprues, do a double cut. C2. And then C1. We have Lena here, which is the exact same as the other one. So instead of like, I guess close enough. Yeah, instead of like building this one, I'm just gonna keep it separate. So I'll just keep it like this because I already have one of those. Okay. Actually, let me just try this for a second. These are my old nippers, but they're still very good. Oh, never mind. I'll just go back to the other one. Still on a journey to find the perfect nippers. I did this already. And that was C1. Put this over here. Alright, let's fill those legs. So, for these, B6, for B1 and B2, no, B1, B16, for 8, this, that, this, that, and this. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Alright. So then this goes. That's a nub. Let's trim nubs as you see them. Okay. And like so. Check for nubs. Real quick. Seems fine. Same deal here. I think the softer plastic means it's like a bit more stretchy, so when you're putting the parts together, it's a bit easier to push into like the pegs and the holes, like join easier. It is less. I mean, there is resistance, but since it's like a bit softer and stretchier, so it will accommodate easier. Wait, that's upside down. Like so. Yeah, it should bend like, and right, this is wrong. The thing here should be on the top. Try to separate these. There we go. Get it in there and twist. Snap it. Twist. Alright. Trying to be, when you're like trying to separate things, it's a bit difficult. You can see the stress lines here. I guess you can't do. Oh, you can't. It's like you run the risk of like breaking something whenever you try to separate it. So like so, with the notches on top. Clear out those nubs there. All right. So careful not to shave off like the fine details there. Yeah, you can always like a dot of cement in there to just make sure it's like nice and tight. And I mean, it doesn't seem like it will come off. So, but yeah, still, you can always secure it once you're satisfied with how it looks. So you can probably paint those things here, like metallic, some kind of metallic paint. There's probably a paint guide somewhere. Well, the end. We'll see. So anyway, last piece. There we go. Alright, these, and then you take these things here. Like I said earlier, do a double cut here. And still have to gently rub down that nub. And make sure you get all the other ones. And then that goes on there. Or there. Rather, there. Hold up. Wait, just like that? Okay. Alright, goes like this. There's nothing on the hole here. Oh, there is. There's these little things here that kind of go on the holes. Just need to trim, like flatten these nubs that are going to be in contact here. And you just get that in the hole somehow. And, well, maybe you should, I feel. Okay, let's separate these a little bit. So do this first. Is that what it says to do? Nope. Tells you to put the other one on first. But I'm doing this the opposite way, which is probably not. Yeah, okay, I don't know. It might not be the right one. Let's try a different side. Nope. How the heck am I supposed to get this on there? Okay, if I do this, is there like a different size of these? There we go. As the nubs there are kind of in the way. Let's make sure there's nothing. Or it might be just the way it is. Yeah, it might just be the way it is. You can always like dot of blue here to kind of close those gaps. Fix it in place. Alrighty. Just keep going. Yeah, like dot of glue will like melt the like small leftover nubs and kind of even it out. Same thing here. And just put all these together then. So alright, so we got, oh, not even close. Alright, let's keep going. So now we need B9 and B10. I think those aren't it. Nope. Maybe. Alright. I think no, let's see. So, then you just join these together. The longer side? What are we talking about? Oh, so the longer side goes into this end with the clips. This little notch here is actually the bottom part. Because it lines up with this bottom ridge, I guess. That's why you have that little notch thing, a continuation of this line. Although if you like flip, do all sorts of like weird gymnastics with the legs, you're gonna end up with some of them are gonna be reversed. Missing one, I guess. There it is. And then b5, b7, and b8, as well as b15, b14. So this, that, these are the feet. And these here things. So was these 1, 2, 3. There we go. Then we'll just build all these together. Of course, lots of nubs everywhere, very small parts. So make sure to, it shouldn't be too bad, but I feel like some of these can be kind of, okay. So it goes like so. And clips in all the way. And goes in like that. Alright. Sometimes it's easier to like put multiple parts together and then you file the nubs, because otherwise there's no way to like hold the part in your hand. That's so small, there's no grip. Okay, and then on the back, is it symmetrical? I think it is. Just put that on there. There we go. And on the bottom here, we just add this thing. Clear out those nubs a bit. We'll try. There we go. Yeah, probably needs a dot of glue to kind of allow this, the foot part to kind of sink into the thing a bit more here. It'll like melt the plastic a bit. There. Like, yeah, the plastic is a bit soft, so if you like press it too much, you can kind of dent it a bit. Like this corner got a bit dented when I was like pressing it. So, yep, be careful. And that should go in there in the end. That becomes a leg. And now you have to repeat the process a bunch of more times. Those are very like thin legs, so you gotta be a bit careful, I guess, not to accidentally break them. Okay, so now we got the legs. We're gonna assemble it later. Let's keep going for now. So now we build the long-range smoothbore cannon. It's very long. It's definitely longer than the other one I built before. So, well, basically the whole of E at this point. This is A, this is C, this is D. We don't need that. I already built that one. And also, like, this thing's supposed to be orange, but they give you like all black, well, dark blue plastic, so they could have just given us like one orange runner. That would have been better. Match the color of the original as much as possible instead of whatever this is. Okay, so let's just get all of E. This one has a red thing on the back, I guess. No? This is automatic. This is like a lever that you would pull with your hand. I don't think it is at a scale where humans would be able to do that. They probably copied the design of like real life artillery cannons. Right. Large sprue here, so do a double cut. I guess it is supposed to be the whole thing. It's like a very oddly shaped thing here. That's the whole V. And there was a bit of a thing here, so alright, so first we take this and that, E21, E4, and E16, and E14 all together. Goes in there, like so. And this goes in the middle. I think, is this, no, I guess it does not. I thought it would be like a sliding action kind of thing, but it's not. And slice off those middle things there. The thing that kind of like overflows horizontally or perpendicular to the plane of cutting. They kind of like, yeah. Whenever you cut like sprues, gates, they sometimes spread out like perpendicular to the plane you're cutting in, and you end up with like stuff that's gonna interfere in the middle. So you get rid of those and put all this together. Maybe get some help to press these all in. Did I miss something? I think I missed something. Because it's like, I feel like something should be here that's not. Yeah, and more of these nubs there that cannot overflow. Alright, and then take this. If this is supposed to be like the white part's supposed to be like some like lightweight aluminium alloy, why would they make the cannon out of it? Wouldn't that like be destroyed? And there's a bit of warping here. It's like, because it's a very long piece. Happens sometimes. And it bends a bit. The piece is so long. Alright, and then you just join this together onto this thing, which goes like this. And that. Yeah, it's kind of warped. It's like separating. Same thing on the other side. See? It's like spreading out. And then you just join it together. Like a dot of cement would probably help here. You can like add a dot and kind of clamp it to like help it stay together, all nice and tight. And then on the end we put E5 and E22, which are this and that. Just join it together. Get those overflowing nubs. Wherever they might be. There we go. Polish the remaining ones a bit. Now on the end, we put E20. And find the slot. There we go. Push that in, like so. Anything on the edge? Oh well. And then that goes in there. With the... Wait, is it warping? Like, is it, like, twisting? No, it's upside down. Okay, this. So the little thing here is pointing downwards, and this is the up, we assume. And then these giant things with this thing, which is the E17. That's the... Okay. That's basically... I'm assuming this is like the... Oh, that is the chamber, I think. Like the thing that's like... You load the shell in, which is... This is the shell. It's missing the shell part, though. It's just a... It's an empty shell. Unless we have something else that goes on top of it. Let's see now. Feels like there should be a peg for some sort. Except it's not. I guess it's just an empty shell. Alright, so... Join these together with this in the middle. Like in here. And just look for nubs. This goes in there with the this side on there. This basically slides up and down. So you're just join this together. Should probably pre-drilling this. I don't think, well, let's just make sure I don't, yeah. Because I feel like I might be making a mistake sometimes. And pre-drilling does make things easier to separate without damaging parts. Alright, so the pegs don't get damaged as much. Okay, so then get those overflowing nubs wherever they are. And there we go. Anything on the bottom? Probably not yet. This thing folds like this, which is nice. And just... Wait, does it move? No. Wait, what? Oh, look at that. Clips on there. It's like a nice little, satisfying little clipping action here. It's like it's a nice accent here. It's like ivory, black, this thing. So probably should paint this, I guess, silver. I don't know. Yeah, probably like do some metallic paint on this to make it look very nice. Oh yeah, it's very... Is it nice, isn't it? You have this like antique kind of, like when you look at the leg, it says it's like antique kind of like decoration to it. It's like all like wrought iron or like some kind of detailed like brass sculpture with like ivory on it. So it's like very, like the aesthetics of it is like very nice. It's like, what's it called? Like Square Enix kind of design. In like Nier Automata, Deus Ex, the Invisible War, basically like whoever is like in charge of the the art person at Square Enix, like all their designs are kind of have that same like goth design kind of thing, feel to it. So yeah, it has that feel. I guess it's just, no, this is Kadokawa. I don't think it's Square Enix, but it's out there so people can imitate it. Can't pretend that it's yours. You cannot trademark ideas. That's like idiotic beyond words. Oh wait, what's this? Ah, yeah, those were like little, those not nuts. Anyway, this is the, wait, that's the magazine. Okay, that is the magazine. And that goes under. There. And we also need this and this and this. So this goes here. This goes in the piston at the back of the main body. And then this goes there. So I think this is this part here is like common with the like regular model with a regular cannon. The rest is a bit different. So just pre-drill a little bit, just a bit, too, in case we mess up. I mean, yeah. If it's a bit loose, you can always put a bit of cement. That's the whole point of cement. Oh, does this swap? Yeah, it does. Like, it has like this little, like if you're firing, it's like a little bit of recoil. There's a snapping action here too. And this thing on the back is very detailed. And what else do we need on this? So with this, and the red bits and E8. Alright, that's to support it when it's folded. There's a hinge here, but yeah, it does not move. So when you fold it, it's like this. It's like holding it in place. So then I do this on the back. Just like so. And then these things here, which again looks like they should be moving, but they are unfortunately fixed in place. And which way do you go? That way? Alright. There. Yeah, feels like this should be able to move. I don't think this is a handle for human. Maybe like a foothold, but I don't think so. It's like, there's probably like smaller cannons that use this, like people can like pull these to kind of eject the shell or something. That's why they can copy the design. This thing is like huge. Is this to scale, I wonder? Yeah, you can't grab these with your hand, you have to like jump on it. Now, we got this, we got that. We got the shell in the back, so if you're firing, you just open this. You pop the shell in the back, you're supposed to paint this silver. You just put this in there, in the hole. And there you go. And you fire, and you can play with it, and you can eject stuff. Come on, get in there. Get in there, stay in there. And put this thing down there. There you go. And just put that like this. Most of the time it will be, when you're firing, you will unfurl it. So that's the cannon. Am I missing anything? Hold up. How about these? These are supposed to go somewhere, I feel. There's 4 of them, so I feel like it should have been on the leg somewhere. Let's see now. Oh wait, not yet. Or maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I feel these should be going somewhere. Alright, the machine guns. Never mind. Anyway, that's like all the main pieces. Aside from that, build the weapons. I think I can do an assembly right now. The rest is like optional kind of thing. I don't know, it really shows on the camera, but it's it's a little bit red. Got your person in there, which is always a nice touch. Should be wearing a helmet. Alright, let's just assemble this for now. Alright, so we got your 4 legs, which go in here. Like 1, 2. They're all identical legs, it doesn't matter which one goes where. And there you go, you basically have your basic spider thing here. So bend this a bit, there we go. So the legs are stiff enough to hold the weight of the whole thing. You don't technically need this little stand thing that they give you the stand so you can put it in there, so to support the weight, but you don't really need it because it is stiff enough that it will hold the whole thing. And then this actually goes on the back. It hooks into the piston here and just gently butchies in there. So then you have it like so. It holds the weight. Okay, and then goes like so, and then you can fire things like this, and then when you fire you have a little recoil action, and then you eject your shell. Do this, fire again. Of course you only have 1 shell to eject, so I like to keep it in there. Okay, let's just put this back. Is it not too bad, eh? It's very nice, very kind. I really like the feel of it. And of course, you fold this back. Although if you do that, how the hell? I guess you have to do this when you fold it back, or you do this, and then you can open the cockpit and get out. Yeah, but if you do that, I guess you have to kind of prop it up on the back. Yeah, these are fun to play with. It's a fun little thing, really. You can do all sorts of things. I'm gonna get rid of this. The legs are very, very articulated. You can do all manner of things with it. There you go. Now you're Silt Rider from Morrowind. You can do this. And then you're basically you're masquerading as I don't know. I don't even know what this is. But it's fun. Why, hello. You can go shake. You have a tripod, you're stable. Yeah, it's a bit, it takes some fiddling, but yeah, it is fun. Alright, so let's try getting this back to regular appearance. There's basically, I think it's kind of shown in the show as jumping around sometimes, so the legs are powerful. Basically the whole thing is kind of very light. It's very light armored thing, so that's probably why it's fell into a nice position there. Not bad. Alright, so Yeah, very, very nice. Anyway, the rest of it is basically, aside from this, the main weapon and the main body and legs, the rest is just like small weapons, small arms. So you can just build those. You have two machine gun things and the two grappling hook things. Which are these things? There's like two modes you can display them in. Like completely, you do get, I forgot to mention, you do get like these cables. This is for the grappling hook. This being the grappling hook, so, and this being the grappling hook base, which is, what is this? Should say B18. So yeah, you can like, and these are like good quality copper wires with like a nice solid core to it, so you can like, it will support the weight of the grappling hook fully extended, so you can have a nice like display, look like this, completely straight out, shooting to things. I wonder if it can, it might be able to like hold on to the weight here, like you can have it like shooting the hook to something and climbing up. You can't even see it like this. Well, you get the idea. Why is it never in focus? This thing's never in focus, and autofocus just like goes all over the place. So it's always lots of adjustments. Yeah. So yeah, do a double cut here. This is like the this is for the grappling hook, like the cable spool. Has large sprues on the, like large gates on very small details, just to annoy the people building this. Wonder whoever was the jackass who designed this. It's always annoying when they like, there's like very small parts and very like tiny details, like this little ridge here is like clearly something you need to like have as part of it, and they put a giant gate on it just to annoy you. Could have just put it on the, like at the bottom, I guess. Could just put a giant gate on the bottom. Nobody will care here. You can like trim it and polish it, and the rest of it will be perfectly fine. Instead, they put all these like connections on the part that is not supposed to be like that. So yeah, you have, let's go look at the flavor text for a second. So, weapon assemble, as it says. You have wire anchors. Okay. The damn focus. Always out of focus. It's never in focus. Okay, what the hell? How can you carry the cannon with those tiny legs? Yes, this is the mystery of anime. Well, it's like a futuristic sci-fi vehicle. It's very, very powerful, but blows up for no reason all the time, and people inside die. I think there's like bigger weapons still. You haven't seen the rest of it. There's other kits in the same show, like season 2 of this show. There's like, I guess, newer models, and they have even bigger things on there. But there's that to look forward to eventually. So these are for the machine guns, the like front ones. Okay, yeah. So we have wire anchors so that they can like pierce building structures and enemy machines, pull them towards blah blah blah. So basically, yeah, they basically have like towing capacity for stuff. So And to build it, we need, this is getting a bit lost here, B22 and B20. How am I supposed to differentiate between the two? They have two modes, so you have stored and releasing. Stored is thicker, and releasing is thinner. Makes sense? I guess it does. Now you have, one of them has a little ridge, so this one is releasing, where it's thicker. This one is stored. Oh, and you have two different, okay, yeah, so they only fit a certain way, so you have different size pegs for different modes of operation. This one's like, I guess this part here is supposed to be the cabling that's wrapped up, and here you can see it without the same thing essentially, but without that part, so which means like the cabling has been like extended out, so you have those small details, which is nice to have. And these pegs here only fit one way, so you're not going to confuse which part goes where. Alright, so that does that, and then you have yeah, you just put them, I guess you can do one of them being going out, so it goes in here, and then you can have this stuck here, so this is just shooting out the thing. Normally should, yeah, it's able to support the weight of the hook at the end, otherwise you have it like folded up like this and in the stored position. So this side I'll do that, or you might have like both of them stored, I guess. There's no penalty, I guess, to like confusing them. And then this just goes in here. There we go. So that's the stored position. And this is the unfurled position. Aside from that, I mean, there's extras, I guess, depending on whether or not you use them. Yeah. And this one goes in there, goes in there. Careful not to break the fins here. I can't show it. I think sure, but like there's already like stress marks for me. Like actually pressing this a little bit. There's a little bit of white stress marks on the ends here. All right, so then yeah, you can do whichever way you want. And there. So then you also have these small machine guns on the front, which you build using this is B11 plus these things I was wondering earlier what was for. So it's actually the machine gun covers. So it goes in here. I should have probably waited, like, well, build these first before doing the assembly, because basically we're done. Like, this is the whole thing, like the main vehicle, and this here is just extra, like detailing. So, and you go where? It goes like so. Clips on there. And clips on here. Or not. Clips on there. One of them should fit in this position. There we go. So that goes on top of the, yeah, it kind of gets in the way of the legs though. So I'm not too fond of it. I was thinking maybe put it upside down, but it looks weird. So it's supposed to be like this, but it does get, I guess you're not supposed to be like all the way like so. Oh, the legs are kind of coming apart. If you play with it, of course, it's gonna start separating a little bit. So you got to move it a bit gently, I guess. All right. You got these things, these small weapons here. I forget what. Oh, this is extra. Well, actually, this is supposed to be these, I guess, but they're like from a different version of this, like with the regular cannon on the back, not the long range one. And this goes there. I probably should have built the other one first. Okay, where'd they go? This and this and... Where are you? I was just looking. Oh, there it is. This plug is on here. Plug is on there. Oh, I should have cleaned that nub, I guess. There's a little bit of a nub here. And that goes on there. Alright. So it can kind of move out when you put that on there. You can like have, it has some directionality to it. I wonder if that makes any more sense. Okay, yeah. Like it does kind of get in the way of the front legs. So which I'm not too fond of this here, but yeah, you can kind of, it is somewhat directional. You can like point it in multiple ways. And I think these are optional. The 12.7mm heavy machine gun, it says. Optional, yeah, optional armament can be equipped on the melee stuff. So you don't necessarily have to have it, but it exists. So I think I'll probably have this as like closed up because it's a bit weird, just a floppy thing just sticking out. Alright, let's just take this off and put this one. This one's the, yep, the closed position here. Oops, nope. Wrong way, I guess. There we go. And just pop that in there. And pop that out there. Alright. There we go. There you go. Very nice. Yeah, these are optionals. All of these. I forget what these are for. I don't think they're used on this one. Nope. So, aside from that, you do have, well, you have Lena, which is like their commanding officer, who's like one of the people who's like oppressing them. You have your case ejecting action here. Yeah, the power of friendship. That's how it stands up. Yeah, you got also this thing which is basically Harrow, but with a like bed to like carry things. So it's like a working Harrow, a useful Harrow was like things. So it's like it's not Sunrise who did this, but it feels like yeah, it has like Gundamish feel to it. There's a few things. For example, this little thingamajig here, which is just a peg. I forget where you put these, but I guess you don't use it on this one. Oh, yeah, there was some confusing thing about the one I built before. Yeah, I mean that's it. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So you do have your stickers here. You can kind of add that to the thing right there. Yeah, you can add it on the side, so that's basically to like mark who is piloting. Again, like this is kind of weird. Like I feel like the platoon could have like one insignia, but like each individual like soldier has their own thing is a bit weird. Let's put this over there. Yeah, this is like the full cannon. Let me just go try and find the one I built before. Let me just put this here. And there we go. How the hell am I going to focus this thing? Okay, so I did build one of those before, and as you can see, you can do some interesting things with it. For example, now it's like bipedal mode. It is a Gundam with a wet noodle coming out. Yeah, that's probably from the hook. But basically, it's like this is the regular cannon, so you can kind of swap it out. It is a little bit smaller. Let me just put you out of the way. Yeah, so I did build one of these before, and this is like the regular cannon here with like, for whatever reason, this weird thing which I couldn't figure out what the hell this is for. It's weird. And I don't know what this is. Like there's some red bits on there. Same principle basically, it just like has a shell inside which can eject. So it's the same, similar mechanics here. Also satisfying. It does not like fold or bend. It does have a flame. Oh, there it is. There's like little red dot. I think it's a flamethrower or something, or a laser pointer. I don't know. But basically, you can probably swap this out just fine. There you go. So basically, these are standard thing. And now this is the Gundam. Hello, sir. I don't think you can stand on your own, but basically it has a... You can have like some sort of a bipedal mode here. You get the idea. Do I have a stand big enough for this? I think I might. standard stand here to the rescue. Alright, so yeah, you do have, this is the Juggernaut bipedal mecha mode. This is basically identical, so I do have some buyer's remorse buying these. But then again, it's kind of like buying a bunch of Zakus or buying a bunch of Stormtroopers. You get a set, and you can do like a whole platoon, and you have this person. This is also the same identical figure. Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh wait, never mind. Oh wait, is it? Hold up. Wait a second. Is it smaller? Or is it just an optical illusion? No, it is the same size. So for some reason I felt like this one was a bit smaller than the original, the old one. The new one, I mean, so... Yeah, you basically, for whatever reason, Bandai a bit cheaped out, I guess. They gave you the same bonus parts for that, so... let me just put you back on there. So we're trying to review this one, but yeah, this is this was the build of Juggernaut with the smoothbore long-range cannon, a kit from Bandai, basically for the series like 86. This is not how they normally appear in the show. They do not walk around like this, although that would be super interesting when you think about it. But yeah, this is the smoothbore cannon, long-range cannon. I don't know why I'm saying smoothbore, but basically, yeah, this is a long-ass cannon which can fold, which is nice. Want to walk around. It can do its thing here, although it kind of hits the ground when you do that, and then you can have the pilot come in and out, which is nice. Oh right, I forgot to check this. So I think it's the same. No, it's a different person. Cool. Yeah, it's a person with a ponytail, person without a ponytail. I don't know who is who in the show, but you basically have different pilots with different kits of this thing. Otherwise, it's like the same basic body, legs construction, at least for season 1. I don't know about season 2. I think they changed the type of vehicle in season 2, so there's still that to look forward to. It is very stable on its legs. Like it has 4 legs, fairly strong. Like the joints are like stiff enough that it will hold the weight. It's not falling down. You do get a tiny little kind of support thing here. And yeah, it'll support thing to like help like display it if you feel like it. If you want it to be all flat like a spider on the ground, they don't usually like go up that high. They basically are just kind of crawling on the ground and trying not to get blown up. And this one goes like that. You have some up and down action. There's a piston in the back, which is nice. It's like for adjusting the height here, and then you can like easily remove this and swap it around. So I don't know how many or more. I think I may have like 1 or 2 of these left, like same spider tank, just different weapon on the back. And then I have like a bunch of the season 2 ones, which is also the same principle. So it's, I don't know, you get a little bit of buyer's remorse when you like realize like, oh, it's all exactly the same thing. I just bought duplicate kits essentially, but they are kind of nice to look at still. And this one especially. This is a Gundam. I don't know what's this to. It's a wet noodle. Yeah, so these are fun. kits. Definitely. Are you supposed to do something? Or did I forget a part here? Nope, everything's on there. This is for what? I don't know. Oh, we didn't miss something here. There's a pencil cap for a reason. The pen cap. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me just put this over there. So, fun kit to build. Definitely get it if you. I don't know if it's still being made. Bandai tends to, like, if there is enough back orders for a kit, they will reissue, like, basically make more, so you can always buy those on HLJ, and like someday it'll come back in stock. Unless you're like really impatient, you can try it other places. I wouldn't recommend it though. It's better to just buy it like from the manufacturer. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Like some of the smaller shops, I guess, might be okay. Like maybe the price might be priced decently, especially shops that ship directly from Japan. But yeah, there are like scalpers out there which will kind of price gouge you, so you gotta look out for those. You cannot turn this, but you can kind of go up and down. Oh, this is coming off. Huh. Wait, did I get this on wrong? Oh, I guess I did get this on wrong. This is supposed to be... Yeah, okay. I got this upside down. Alright, let's try separating these for a second here. Just trying to fix this. Pop this open, stab and a twist. Stab and a twist. So I think this should be able to come apart. Maybe, maybe not. Stab it, twist it. There we go. I hope. Nope, it's stuck. I would have to, I guess, pop this one off. I'm trying to fix a small error here. Well, it's not that dramatic, but basically the cannon is upside down on here. So I just need to separate these a bit. There we go. Yeah. Wait a minute, it should have been able to like come out. What the heck? So this one should go, supposed to go. Huh? Oh, wait a minute. That's not right. No, wait, that is... What? Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, it is supposed to be like that. So... Alright, so then you would go... like so. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. It's supposed to like be able to separate. I guess it didn't work out. Okay, so then you put these all back in, and like so. It's a nice thing about snap fit. You can kind of undo your mistakes to some extent. It would have been nice if this was hollow all the way through. It's not. It's like just kind of there. Just press that down. So later on, probably makes sense to like come back, clean it up, add some plastic cement here and there to like make it like cleaner, I guess, like close all the gaps, make it more solid. Alright, yeah, so this was supposed to like, this is supposed to be down. The other way I had it before was like up, so that was not, was incorrect. But yeah, this is it. the spider's cool too. Not just the weapon. So, yeah. The weapon's cooler than the spider. Yeah, I mean, it's just one big cannon. The spider's nice. Look at it. We can do the same thing with this one, I guess. I don't know what it's doing, but it's very happy. It has a bipedal mode. It does not, but it looks like it could. So yeah, it has like decent fun factor to it. So there's that. Anyway, yeah, this was the build of the Juggernaut from '86, which is a fun kit. Looks very nice. Has this nice aesthetic to it. Nice like ivory kind of like. It feels like if you've played any like Square Enix game like Nier Automata, even like Assassin's Creed. Wait, Assassin's Creed? No, not Assassin's Creed. What's that other one? I think Assassin's Creed. No, Prince of Persia. Maybe? I don't know. There's a certain aesthetic to it, like certain design, artistic design, which feels like ivory, like white, black contrast thing. It's a art style that many of these games have, and I guess it's carried. It's not by. This is not an anime by Square Enix. It's Kadokawa, but like has a similar vibe, I guess. How to put it? Low saturation colors, kind of sepia tones, like. Supposed to be depressing, kind of don't. But yeah, it's like a nice looking vehicle, in my opinion. So yeah, this was the build of another of the '86 Juggernauts with a long range cannon here. Very fun. I didn't do the hook here, but you get the idea. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that, and try to do some posing here. Well, I guess just regular stuff would be fine. These are supposed to be like so, yeah. Anyway, that's all we have for today. I didn't talk about this thing. This is basically just a very static mascot character kit here, model. So it's not really worth mentioning. It's basically the same one that's like copied over in multiple kits. But anyway, yeah, that's all we have for now. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, do share and subscribe. Give it a like. Put it places like that's the thing that will help the most. Like having people just see the thumbnail somewhere. Maybe take an interest in this poor channel. And it's kind of hard to focus this thing because like the cannon is so long, it's always out of focus. Alright, yeah, I'll do with that. So yeah, build of this was the 86 Juggernaut long range cannon type. Who was the pilot on this thing? It's already mentioned somewhere. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the there's the of course painting guide here. Most like all the paint. Sorry, what you could do is like mostly is Cocoa ground. What? Oh, the boots on the person. Okay, yeah, you can paint the person here. Kurina Kukumilo. Yeah, most of the I mean, it looks nice on its own, but like you can always like kind of add some like gloss finish or some matte finish here. Some parts can probably like paint in like gunmetal gray or something, or gunmetal black for like additional like feel, I guess. But yeah, very nice. There's this thing, of course. Yeah, they give us like just one big black block and expect to paint this. Again, that painting guide for Lena here. But yeah, that is it. And you got your background story for the person, blah blah. Like that, sniping still, Shin, and the others. Okay, fine. You get the idea. Yeah, let's get on with it and go get some food or something. Alright, so that's all we have for now. Yeah, it didn't take too long. I mean, yeah, it is simple to build, but it does look good. I just like lots of small parts to it, which is still alright. Alright, there we go. It's a bit unstable on its leg. Well, let's put it. It's supposed to be like a long-range cannon, so it should probably be bracing itself for like the thing. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Thank you all for watching, whoever watched, and see you next time with another random kit. Let me just adjust this a little bit, hopefully. I'm too big to like get in frame. Alright, well, that should be good enough. Alright, thank you for watching. Good night, good evening, wherever you are, and bye.